Okay, before this video starts, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you could please subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. Also, go down in the links in the description, join my Discord, and follow my Twitter. And also, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for 500 subs. The recent support on this channel has been absolutely amazing. Okay, so basically, if you watched my last video, you guys pretty much have all the update on the drama up into this video that got posted by Acheeto called I'm Done With Your BS. Now, some people have told me that this video is really good. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm guessing it's going to be really good. Now, I don't know if Jadyn's going to make another response, but seeing how Jadyn loves his little drama content, I'm guessing he's going to. So yeah, let's get into this video. Okay.
Alright, Jadyn responded to my video, and it's pretty bad. Let's just go through this, let's waste no time. I'm gonna respond to the response in order of most important points to least important points. The first thing is that Jadyn denies that he's actually friends with Acheeto.
And then next, we just got some false allegations here. Ties. So in this part, Acheeto basically goes over the fact that I am friends with Jadyn Vs Acheeto, who is trans, by the way, and goes by she, they, them pronouns. Of course, Acheeto misgenders them throughout the entire video.
Okay, well, you have to understand, I heard about this guy basically because of the fact that he was sending the sausage around to 12-year-olds, if you get what I'm saying. And well, you know, the sausage is something that I really only associate with men. Also, I'm pretty sure, like, the actual victim isn't gonna respect his pronouns either. God.
That is true, I'm not even gonna lie. And also, Acheeto said literally in the last video that he's not gonna respect you if you don't respect him, and he's not gonna respect someone who is known as this horrible person, this person who goes after little kids and sends sausage pictures to little kids. I don't think he's gonna respect them enough to use the pronouns, so yeah.
Guys, I know that I was groomed, but let's be respectful, okay? She, they sent me a picture of she, they's meat. Like, no.
Jadyn Vs Acheeto is not, in fact, a pedo. These are false allegations that Nat has debunked on multiple occasions now. Over the last few years, people have continuously spread these false allegations against Nat, and I have had yet to see any substantial proof of any of this.
So I didn't spend time in the video proving allegations that have been proved time and time again. I instead directed my viewers to go watch another video if they wanted the substantial proof. But since I guess this will make you happier, I'll copy and paste the proof over into this video. This is a video from your friend Jadyn Vs Acheeto literally admitting that he caught feelings for 12-year-olds.
And she said something sexual, and I replied saying, you know, I thought you were 14 or some shit, when I had no as to how old she actually was. And so one thing led to another, and basically with everyone like f***ing around saying, you know, oh, she's f***ing 14, isn't she? I essentially put two and two together and was like, wait, did you actually add somebody to the group chat who isn't meant to be here? It gets even worse. She left the group chat. She actually came back later on saying that, no, I'm not 14, I'm 12. And I do want to say that she didn't sound 12.
Well, I guess she really didn't sound 12, man, because you, you sent this to her on Snapchat. You were asking her to send, you were sending suggestive emojis, and this picture where I can see you're trying to rizz up this 12-year-old. Bro, your rizz is so bad it makes me want to actually kill myself.
And on Snapchat, that's when it became kind of serious, so I was kind of interested in this person. It became some really like idea everyone had that I was at like ask if and shit. I even asked in voice notes like, oh, come on, it will only take 1 second. Like I was asking semi-ironically.
I'm sorry, but like what the f does semi-ironically mean? That is the most retarded defense I've ever heard. Oh yeah, you asked for ironically, dude. Oh, got it. That's like some middle school tier, like, I'm gonna ask out my crush, and if she rejects me, I'm gonna say I asked her out as a joke. Like, bro, we all know that you don't ask for that kind of stuff ironically. When has anybody in the history of the world actually been like, you know what'd be actually hilarious? If I asked this girl for nudes, and then she sent it to me, and then I'd be like lamowing and ruffling. You literally caught feelings for a 12-year-old, bro.
I will admit that does look really bad on Jadyn's part specifically, because, you know, Jadyn did say he's friends with this dude, and he did say the allegations were not true, but then you have him right here admitting that he liked a 12-year-old. That is kind of weird, man.
Like, just admit it. And catching feelings is one thing, but like sending Snapchat voice audios asking a 12-year-old to send.
Okay, Crazy, can you play the audio that Nathan sent you?
Okay.
Crazy, please just send me a picture. It'll take a second, please, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's over. Like, you got caught, okay? It's jail time. You're like, please, just one pic, bro. You're disgusting. But yeah, this was all shown in the video that I posted as my evidence in the last video, so I didn't not prove anything. But yeah, here you go, Jadyn. That's your best friend, by the way. Your best friend is catching feelings for 12-year-olds. So I don't know, man. That's probably not great. All right, next up, we're gonna go on to Jadyn's response to me criticizing the fact that he nonstop self-diagnoses with autism.
So, I think I have autism, possibly. I mean, it's definitely a real possibility for me. I don't really know.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, so we're onto something here. You literally just admitted that, yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's possible that I have autism. I don't really know. Yes, that is the entire point. So, since you don't know, stop self-diagnosing on Twitter and, like, acting like you are confirmed that you have it, or actually go out and get a diagnosis.
So, I've made, like, a couple of jokes about it on my Twitter account.
Wait, hold on, what? You tweeting, I think I have autism, that's a joke? Didn't you just say that you seriously think you have autism?
So, I think I have autism.
Was that also a joke? Or are you just trying to find a defense for the fact that you were constantly self-diagnosing?
They wanna take off a thong, jump in the bed, I don't know, but I'm thinking, oh well, give me your cell phone.
May I state how cringe it is to have one of these little transitions with the word autism? Like, that is the most commentary thing I've ever seen.
Hey man, sorry you cringed. I was just trying to organize the video. It's like you think that you might go to a doctor.
I mean, yeah, I plan to, but for now, I'm just making some lighthearted jokes.
Okay, Cap, you're not making jokes. You're just self-diagnosing.
Like I said in the last video, it is not lighthearted jokes. You're just self-diagnosing, and like I said, you could offend someone doing that, bro.
You're speculating, okay? You're theorizing. You're not joking. You saying, I think I have autism, that's not a joke. Because do you not seriously think that you have autism? So, if that's what you seriously think, then you saying, I think I have autism isn't a joke. This is so cancer to try to dissect, but like, I think you guys follow me here.
On my Twitter account that like literally hurt no one, and it's just kind of a way for me to like cope with the fact that I might potentially have autism.
Oh my god, what a terrible argument. Okay, so I had a girl in my high school who did like the same thing, except instead of autism, it was ADHD that she was like role-playing that she had. And anytime she would ever get distracted, she would be like, I'm sorry, I'm so ADHD. And we'd be like, no, you actually aren't. And she'd be like, okay, well, I might be, so I'm just coping. It's like, dude, please stop.
I really don't understand how this is a main point in a quote-unquote exposed.
I guess that's fair. I didn't really expose you for anything. I more just like criticized a specific habit that you have, which isn't really exposing. It's more of like criticism, but okay. Okay, next up, Jadyn completely lies about his takes on religion just to try to save. Okay, next up, Jadyn completely lies about his takes on religion just to try to save face.
And then next, of course, he brings up my past tweets and some of my edgy jokes on religion. These are tweets that I have apologized for numerous times in the past, that I've had like hundreds of videos made on me because of these tweets. I really don't feel like going over them for the 100th time, but I like to make edgy jokes on my Twitter account. I like to shitpost. I like to say crazy things. That's just kind of my brand of humor on there.
Okay, yeah, sure, but you're not making edgy jokes. You're like actually defending your positions that you don't like religion. Like this interaction here, this isn't a joke. Like you're literally getting into an argument with somebody because you don't like religion and you're defending that position. My guess is that you have two people that you play. You have the YouTube Jadyn and the Twitter Jadyn. The Twitter Jadyn is misanthropic due to religious people. He can shit talk religion all he wants on Twitter because, yeah man, Twitter heads really are godless and satanic. Like, you know, he can get away with it. But on YouTube, where you kind of just go back to reality a little bit, you know damn well that you would lose subscribers if you said anything bad about a specific religious group. So instead of being honest, you're gonna be like, oh no, they were just jokes, guys. I know your politics, bro. You're like one of these very far left people that thinks religion is keeping us back and that, you know, all sorts of religious groups are stopping America and society from reaching progress, you know, or whatever that means. So just say it. Say that that's what you believe. Stop.
It really does kind of look like he is just saying this so he doesn't lose subscribers and doesn't have people get mad at him. Because, like, how are you just gonna say all that stuff about religious people and then, like, go back on it and say it was a joke? Like, even as a joke, that stuff's still offensive to people who are religious. Unless it's, like, an actual funny joke that religious people would laugh at. Like, God.
Stop being a coward and only saying the stuff you truly believe over on Twitter. Like, that's so lame.
And some people will say that, oh, you have such a large platform, you can't be doing that stuff. And while I kind of agree with that, the thing is I've always separated my Twitter account from my YouTube channel. There's a reason that I hardly ever promote my Twitter account on this channel. I have 1,000 organic Twitter followers that follow me because of stuff I post on Twitter. They don't follow me because of stuff I post on the YouTube channel. I'm just kind of a allowed to post unfiltered thoughts on Twitter. I'm allowed to.
Okay, so now we're just contradicting ourselves. Are they thoughts or are they jokes? Because I know they're thoughts. These are unfiltered thoughts. You can speak your truth, but earlier you were saying they were jokes. So make up your mind. Like, are you honest on Twitter? Is it your unfiltered thoughts? Or are you just joking on Twitter? Anyways, finally he decides to highlight some of my quote-unquote harmful beliefs, and yeah, let's just look at this.
In the future. I mean, I could make an entire video going over Acheeto's harmful views. Acheeto is one of those guys who, like, strongly believes in Andrew Tate.
Okay, it's pretty hilarious that your proof for me being an Andrew Tate fanboy is me saying he made the internet interesting. And then you want to talk about actual jokes. Me saying Andrew Tate put Romania on the map, like, that's obviously a joke. Saying one man represents an entire country, like, oh my god, like, that one's pretty obvious. But I've said, like, in 3 videos at this point that I'm neutral on the guy. I like a lot of what he says. I don't like a lot of what he says. I said that in this video, I said that in this video, and I probably mentioned it in other times. I'm not a big top G supporter. I just think he's like the definition of overhated, you know? Like, everybody thinks that he's like the worst thing ever. It's like, that's not true at all. I know people who actually love Andrew Tate that I know in real life, and I literally do not care at all. Like, why would I care? Like, am I supposed to just like stop being friends with them? That's so Twitter-minded of you.
Gets up every single morning to roast people for being gay or autistic.
When have I ever roasted someone because they're autistic? When have I ever roasted somebody because they are gay? Not because of something they said or did, but because they are gay. I literally haven't, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
It's extremely cringe.
You have to have the courage to speak up and correct your parent when they don't use your preferred name or they forget.
This might be a hot take, but I'm here to speak my mind. The disrespect you may feel for your parents not respecting your new name is probably the same disrespect they feel for you abandoning the name they gave you at birth. That is the one clip that I included to show that I am bullying somebody because they're quote-unquote gay. Okay, so basically, all I did was make a point about a transgender TikToker who changed his name, and his parents didn't respect his name change, and I basically just offended the parents, saying like, yo, your parents gave you a birth name. They probably feel kind of disrespected that you dropped that. That's all I did. That was a valid criticism. And if you think the criticism is invalid, give me a rebuttal, but you can't.
Fair though, that is a good point. Like, obviously, they're not gonna call you their name if they feel disrespected that you changed your name. Like, he's just giving you criticism on the guy. You can't use that as a way to say, oh, he's transphobic or he's homophobic or all these other things. Like, you can't just use something like that. It's a genuine criticism. It's not even like a bad criticism.
You can't just call it bullying. Anyways, the last thing Jadyn responds to is about like his channel and how he's trying to like make sure it doesn't die, but I don't even care enough to respond to that. So like, you know, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.
After watching that video, I gotta say, his response is a lot better than Jadyn's response. Jadyn's response did not even include the entire video, cut out a lot of clips. He did not even respond to everything that needed to be responded to. He just responded to the things that would not make him look as bad. Acheeto actually responded to all the good points and he made. He just cut out the part where he was talking about how Jadyn's channel was dying because it is not really relevant and it doesn't really matter and it's just kind of stupid and it doesn't even really affect how people see him anyways. In the end, I'm gonna say on this edition of Jadyn vs Acheeto, the second edition, yet again, I'm gonna have to give this one to Acheeto. Jadyn just hides behind a corner and says stuff about religious people and then calls them jokes and then hides behind a guy's shoulder and watches them, and it's just all a little stupid. Acheeto is actually making good points about why Jadyn's a bad person and Jadyn's just making up excuses. Anyways, yet again, thank you guys so much for 500 subs. The support that you guys have been giving me is crazy, and if you guys want to see more videos on this, please subscribe and hit the like button. Enjoy my Discord and give me more video ideas. That would be greatly appreciated.